dog stop. Hi everybody, is it live? Hi everybody, we have Mrs. Claus. Just doing a little bit of finish work. Let me show you what we got. I don't know when my dogs are going nuts. That's enough. Leave it. All right, so let me show you what happened. All right, she was definitely getting tired and ready for a snack. And when she shook her tail before, it got here. So I decided just to go with green pants. All right. And I already had the vet wrap up here evenly, so that worked out. But there was a little bit, I'm just, you know, this happens. There was a little bit of the cholesterol there, so the green didn't take as much there. Just right there at the base of her tail. Everything else, and I added the color right to the tip of her top knot. All I did was separate that out with cholesterol. I pulled up the center and put a little color in. Then we wrapped her up in a nice warm towel. And we just let her sit in our lap. Then she had a snack and she had some water and a little nap. And I took her outside and she went potty. And so we are back to do our finish work. And so because she's, like I said, she's older. So all the little extras that I really wanted to add, I am not going to because she comes first. So she's got her little Mrs. Claus cap on. All right. And I was going to curl her ears. She's just not, I don't feel good doing that. So I'm just going to do some tidying up real quick, like on her collar here. All right. There's a little streak of red that transferred. I'm just going to tidy her up a little bit. And the best part I think about this live is that it's real. All right. So this is a little creative that is reasonable to do with the appropriate breaks given and the amount of time used that you could do for a client. And this is dealing with real circumstances. And so with that said, I'm just going to trim up her little collar. And round that off with my thinning shears. You stand up. You can see her little belt came out cute. I'm gonna do a little bit of glitter on that for sure. But the lines are nice and crisp and it set in the black. This piece right here I need to get rid of. In the red. All right, so her palms came out. See the nice lines on her palms? And there's no black on her feet. You can see that. Come here, Summer. She'll lay down every 2 seconds. Even if she hasn't done anything all day. Like yesterday. All right. So what I'm going to do while she's lying down is I'm just going to do the little gold belt buckle. And I just want to show you. Hold on one second. Me and my neuroses, I have to put things where they belong. I made 2 little clip-ons. And this is out of a wool pad, OPAWZ pad. If you just let me pass you for a second, hold on. So if you didn't know, OPAWZ makes these wool pads that you can practice on, and they are dyeable. It's hide, so you have to brush them out. And what I did was I cut out a little section here, and I used hairspray Got to Be Glued. This is some serious stuff. You can use this for sculpting. I'm not going to use it on her today. I was going to do it if I curled her ears, but I'm not going to curl her ears because she's tired. So what I did was I have the little piece of hide, I cut it out, and I separated it into sections. I sprayed the Got to Be Glued, used my flat iron on those pieces, and then I cut them out. So I was going to make that a little poinsettia. This is a little piece of holly because I wasn't sure. I wanted to put that. That's not on, by the way. I was going to put the little piece of holly right here, but I don't want her shaking her head anymore. She's tired. But you can see I also sprayed with the Got to Be Glued. I flat ironed it, and then I shaped it into what are supposed to be little holly berries. And when I sprayed it, I put the OPAWZ glitter on top of it, and then I could have clipped that in. And I put an elastic around the base to make it pop a little bit more, pop up. But I didn't do that on this flower. I used the little clip to hold it while I was creating it. So let me see if I can do this on here at least. All right, so I'm going to go away from her. I'm going to spray the Gotta Be Glued, and then I'm going to put some glitter on it so you can see what it looked like. Do that over here. Can you see me? So with the Got to Be Glued hairspray on it and the glitter, that would have made a little pretty flower just to go on her, and then I would set it again with the hairspray. All right, so that's just a little, it's supposed to be a poinsettia, but I didn't get to finish, and that's all right. So I'm gonna set these aside, and what I have, I'm gonna try this first. This is OPAWZ glitter gel, and I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna apply just a little here to make a gold belt buckle on her. Another option would be, here's my bag, sorry. Another option would be I could use the Eileen's Quick Dry Tacky Glue, and I could paint this on, okay, in the shape of the buckle, and then sprinkle the glitter on it. But I'm going to use the OPAWZ gel, and I'm going to let this dry on her. So let me get her in a good position here, hold on. I'm gonna turn her around while she naps. All right. And we'll do a little belt buckle. Oh yeah, baby. What do you guys think? Is anybody back on? I know everybody's probably eating dinner.
Lynn said the color looks good. Alyssa said looks amazing, lovely, all coming together.
Yeah. Thank you. I really like it too. She looks really cute walking. I'll let you guys see that in a minute. She's just too tired, you know? So I'm not gonna push her. Every time I touch her, she gives a little teep tremble, but you can see how easy this glitter is to apply. And
Taylor said it came out so well. I love it.
thank you very much. I'm really happy with it too. I mean, and listen, you know, life is what happens when you're making other plans. And in creative, Angela Cumpy told me when I was working on Spoo, because I wasn't happy with Spoo's design. And so I talked with her, I talked with Adrian, I talked with Lori Craig. I was lucky enough to get some time with them when I went down to help Adrian. But they all told me that once you think a creative is ruined, it's never ruined. It's just taken a different route. So you guys have to be flexible. Don't be afraid. Being creative is about thinking outside the box. Creative grooming, like I said, for me, the dog always has to come first. 100%. And so this little girl is got a full belly and a shiny hiney, and I am thrilled with the fact that she is rested and happy.
Stormy says, so cute and fun.
Thank you. She's perfect for the little Mrs. Claus. Like I said, for those of you who may just now be coming on, I was going to do, instead of doing the green legs, I was going to draw Christmas lights. But, oh well. There was just too much green from when she shook her tail. And it wasn't going to look right. And so she had enough, and it was just so much faster. It took me like 2 seconds to do this, to put the green on and to do the red. And then we wrapped her in a towel and she had a nap and a snack. And then I bathed her. In the bathing and drying, this one was like 15 minutes for a bath and a dry. How does that look? Let me see on camera. Oh, isn't that cute? Can you get it up top so it'll show the sparkle a little with the light above it? You see? She's got a little age spot right there. All right, and then the piece de resistance. Are you ready for this? I hope you're ready for this. And look at me. I already got my Andis bag and all my stuff from the shop packed and ready to go.
Liz says, love it.
You love it? Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm putting my shears away because this is how I work. And I always clean up right after myself. So while Nisi was holding her while she was napping, I'm letting that sit for a second. So while Nisi was holding her and she was napping, I was cleaning up, getting things organized, ready, because I have to work tomorrow, but I have to drive her an hour back to Mom in a few minutes. And so I'm just trying to, this is always how I work at work. I keep everything in their place. And so that's what I'm doing. So I'm letting that dry for a second. All right, before I lift her up. She's so sweet. These are all my combs. I love this case. What am I missing?
Delise says, so cute.
Thank you, Delise. Thank you. She's a precious little baby. I'm going to stand her up here in just 1 second and show you guys her little glasses. I'm just letting her belt buckle dry. And then I'll show you her palms. That's all ready to go back to work tomorrow. We're going to be tired. I was going to, and I was even going to airbrush here, but literally, guys, she's just had enough, and I'm not going to do that to her. So I'm just going to stand her up so that I can show you. All right, you can see her little palms, right? I was going to curl her ears, but I'm not putting her through that. So you ready? Come here, stand up. All right. All right, so let me put her sideways. You can see her little belt. She's got the little floof at the end of her jacket. She's got her collar in the front of her jacket. I was gonna do buttons, decided not to. She's had enough. Her little tail. Her nails are green and red. And that black, see how that cholesterol worked? There's no black on her paw pads at all. Just perfect. So her palms are black and they don't look like boots. They just look like little palms, which I wanted. And I just think she's adorable. So this is Mrs. Claus finished. The only accessory we need. Whoops, wait a minute. Where did they go? They sat still yesterday. Come here. We'll put them on top of your ears instead. There we go. So may I present to you Mrs. Claus. Okay. She's got her little bonnet. I was going to carve in her bonnet. I'm not going to do it. She's had enough. But here is Lisa Ritzen's little old lady, Mrs. Claus. So I just want to thank you guys very much. And I really hope that you enjoyed it. And I hope most importantly, the most important message of all is that the dog comes first in creative. This new green dye, the new green color, is really nice, except for in this spot here. And then she's got a little cream in her, but you can see her tail. That's a nice bright green. That's the new green, brand new product. All right, see how black that black is? You're not gonna get that in any other color, any other, can you flip that, Matt?
Brand.
Any other brand, thank you. And that's my creative mess, but now you can really see how that black pops against the paw mat. Pups always come first in creative, and not every dog is made for it. She's made for it, she's just old and tired, that's all, like me. All right, so thank you to Nisi, my bather, for doing all of this work today. Thank you to OPAWZ for making me a creative grooming master educator. I'm very excited about that. I think that the message is that first, these products are safe, and second, the dog always comes first. So at the end of the day, as long as it makes people happy and the dogs are safe, that's all that counts, right? But thank you very much for joining me, and I love you much. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and I'll come back to the live later and answer any questions that you have. And you can always remember that my code for OPAWZ is Jilly5, and my code for Utsumi is Jilly10. But I will answer any questions. You can follow me on Instagram at Jilly Mooch Grooms. You can follow OPAWZ Dog Services, but that's kind of for my clients. That's my business Facebook page. But my personal page is just Jilly Mooch. Please feel free to friend me and follow me so that I can follow you back. If you have any questions, comments, please leave them. I'd be happy to get back to you. So thank you very much, and I love you all.